Welcome back to Untold Odyssey, Fight for Findara, Season 1, Episode 13. Episode 3. Yeah,
13.
Wishes of Episode 13. We may actually be in Episode 13 of, like, the full Fight for Findara, so it's, like, the very beginning with, But on this channel, Season 1, Episode 3. As far as the world of Findara goes, we may be on Episode 13 at this point. We got everybody back again. So, we always start out the same way. How's everybody doing? How was your weekend?
Doing good.
Everybody doing all right? Anybody do anything fun? The rodeo. I only got one question for you. Are you doing the hog tying or are you being hog tied?
So what you're saying is you didn't have a fun weekend then?
You didn't have a fun weekend. You didn't. All right. Well, if you get hog tied, then that's a successful weekend. I mean, I'm gonna be there in 3 weeks. So I mean, if you need, I'll hog tie. That'll be all right. Nice. Barn burner, static. How was your weekend? You guys do anything fun?
Uneventful.
Uneventful.
I did get
Oculus Rift.
Yeah. Been playing Beat Sabers.
And more importantly, you got to play the Incredible Bulk.
That's true. Did the one shot.
Yeah. So I played Thor on Thursday or on Saturday, right? And then I got to play in another very short one shot. And that one shot was actually I got to shoot a dragon in the ass with a ballista. So yeah, that was a successful D&D campaign. Check that off my bucket list. All right.
Hey, that wasn't your only one shot.
No, I said I got to play Thor on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
That was the highlight. That was a highlight for me for Saturday. So, and then Sunday was shooting a dragon in the ass with a ballista. That was all theater of mine though. But imagine, I got to imagine shooting somebody in the ass with a ballista. That's great.
I think there's websites for that.
Not what I really want to be watching or looking at. Theater of mine was much less down
Dangerous?
that road.
Much less dangerous.
Yeah, much less down that road. But it was the first time I've ever had a DM outright kill a character in the first round of combat.
I could have.
A PC. No, a PC outright killed him. Like one hit outright killed him. So that was also interesting. So the character's name was Ash. And so, once the combat was over and they were like, okay, you can use the same character sheet, just change the name. I told the guy that he had to name himself Soot because I legitimately burned the other dude to ash after that. So yeah, so then he got to play Soot. Moving on from that, Nerdic, how was your...
Busy, but that's how it is lately. At the beginning of the year, it's always hard.
Speak for yourself, I haven't done shit in like 2 months.
Aren't you like traveling?
No, I haven't done shit in like 2 months, legitimately. Unless my boss sees this, and then of course, I've really been going at it hard.
He has. He's really been doing all the work. It's really hard to talk to him.
RJ, how you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Pretty good. Did you do anything fun?
Microsoft had Assassin's Creed Valhalla free for the weekend. So I played the shit out of that.
Played and beat it?
No, I still had 5 more territories I had to do, but I got like 75% of the way through it.
You know, it's funny. I saw today. You know how I just picked up that game for your birthday, right?
Yeah.
It went on sale today for 60% off. I was like, mother.
Oh man.
Isn't that always how that works? So, anywho, anybody in chat do anything good? I think
I was just
Langer,
giving inspiration.
you were just given inspiration. Nice. If you are, especially if you're a player and you do not have the chat up, make sure that you're kind of monitoring the chat. You may get some good stuff. Langer, I saw that you actually bought. So anything that you have, go ahead and give yourself a +2. We'll kind of continue on down that road as much as we possibly can. For any of your rolls, at least a +2, and then yeah, we'll go from there. All right. For recap, where do we stand? Does everybody want me to do the recap, or does anybody want to do the recap for me?
Not it.
You got it. It's all you.
All right, Barnburner, give me a recap. I'll make you a deal, Barnburner. You do the recap, and I'll give you a D4 of inspo. How about that?
Sure.
There you go.
Where are we recapping from? Well, just everything or what?
Just kind of a general overview of where we stand. Since we're only in episode 3, yeah, just kind of a general overview of everything.
All right, so we fought a bunch of bandits, rescued that one lady, then made our way out here. For some reason, I don't actually remember why. Ran into some guards and horribly tried to persuade our way through, and that didn't work very well. And then they found out that I was not a human per se through the rings that were gifted to us. So we made some distractions and skedaddled out of there. Made our way into the town, seemed kind of dead. Not very many people out. Ran into a rope worker. Gave us a little bit of rundown on the town. Pointed us in the direction of the brother that we were looking for. Talked to him. And now we're kind of on a little mission for him because in order to get in his favor, we need to do some favors for him because he doesn't just trust random people off the street, which is reasonable.
It is reasonable.
I had some weird pull to the center of town that I still don't know what that's about. And then after everybody kind of settled in, we made it into the bar, and that's where we left off.
All right. So you guys are looking for Rel. You found his brother, or you found her brother Uther, right? Uther Lux, as it were. He kind of sent you, giving you some, go get yourself a room over at the inn. We've got this thing going on during the nights, and it's disturbing my sleep. Right, take care of it.
Oh, we also forgot the one thing with the strange kid following us.
Oh yeah, the
Right,
weird
definitely that
guy.
awkward
You
person.
do have a weird guy following you.
I
This
must
is-
not have
this
rolled
is-
high enough. I didn't see that guy.
Totally not awkward at all.
Totally not awkward. Totally being super stealthy. I kind of picture him as the little Mission Impossible, where right in the middle of the room he just kind of like ducks down, puts out his arm, and he's like
Yep.
trying to hide himself, and everybody's just looking at him like, the hell are you doing, bro?
He's singing his own theme song.
Is that what's going on, Avon? You singing your own theme song?
I was talking about. I think you guys talking about someone else. I've never been so blatantly obvious in my life.
And then he walked into the tavern, and he's sitting in the corner by himself, just kind of staring at everybody as they've all decided to sit around the same table together. Yeah. Although I think technically Avon sat down first, right?
Yeah, I was in here while they were talking to some guy in the house and bothering him.
So, all right, let's go ahead and kick this one off. Again, there is ambient noises and whatnot, so hopefully it's not super loud for you. If it becomes a problem, please let me know. Unfortunately, I'm still having technical issues with the music, so I was not able to work on that last week. My in-laws were here all week last week, so
How dare they?
how dare they? No,
Don't
it
they
was
know you have
actually pretty good.
D&D? Don't they know?
No,
You're on
you
D&D?
know, actually, they let me play last Monday. They didn't say anything, and then they watched the kids for us on Tuesday and Thursday. So, you know, it's the first time that me and my wife have been able to actually go out and do a couple things. I took her out for a rather nice steak dinner for Tuesday, and then Thursday we went to go see Uncharted because
How
I'm a
was
video
that?
game nerd and I wanted to go see Uncharted.
How was that?
It was pretty funny actually. There were a lot of references to the game, but you can still enjoy the movie if you have not played the game. But even the ones that were, my wife laughed. I saw her laughing a few times, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, it's also a solid start to a trilogy. I think they're making or whatever.
Are they going to make it a trilogy?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why they wanted. They said the reason why they cast young actors, I put in quotes, is because they wanted the series to last for a long time. They said, imagine it as a modern day Indiana Jones. So we may get 4+. Who knows?
Do you know about Marky Mark?
Yeah, I know
in
that man's
that-
in his 60s. Yeah, but the character's
No,
supposed to be
more
an old man, bro.
specifically, they originally were going to cast Nathan Drake. They were going to cast Marky Mark as Nathan Drake, and then they went to the younger one and gave him the old man role. So like the entire movie and like everything that's going down, they're just making fun of Marky Mark for being old. Like they wrote it into the script just to fuck with him. Like it's great.
That's perfect.
So thumbs up for Uncharted. It wasn't the best movie that I've ever seen, but it was definitely worth a watch. So thumbs up. All right, back to D&D. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'm kind of all over the place today, but that's fine. It's fine, totally fine. Everything's fine. All right. So as you guys are sitting in this tavern, all right, you've got a lot of time on your hands at this point, right? We said that it's right around early morning, noonish, when you guys actually went into the town. You guys are waiting for nightfall. So I mean, you've got 7-8 hours to really do what you want inside of this tavern. Is there anything specifically that you're looking for? Do you want to do anything? I'll let you guys time to take the lead before I kind of move you on.
Yes, is there a shop around? Because I did not buy health potions when we were at the guy before.
You did not buy health potions.
No, I did not. I bought arrows
Right.
and then the armor and did not get any health potions.
Well, as it turns out, you may be able to buy some health potions from the bartender. This is a very, very tiny town, but if there's anything for sale, you're gonna get it from this bartender.
Okay. Well, first on the agenda, I'm gonna ask the guy for 3 health potions then.
So it is not a guy, actually. This
Oh.
bartender. As you guys would have seen this, you don't even need perception rolls, as you guys have come in and you've taken a seat. The rather large bartender, because we're going with the large female bartender thing. Since we've done it once already, we're gonna continue that trope. Comes over, rather nice woman. Just she's a fisherman's wife, and she's definitely helped with pulling in the nets. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried to pull in a wet net coming from fishing. That shit is heavy, right?
Yeah.
You need some muscles to pull that shit in. So she introduces herself as Suetta the bartender. So what can I get you? We've got ale. We've got plenty of fish.
Fish for dinner sounds good.
Take some fish.
Well, we've got trout. We've got bass. We've got eel, for that matter. I don't know where the hell he caught eel coming out of this river, but We got eel. What are we looking for? We got salmon. We got catfish. What are you looking for?
I'll take some. Yeah, fried catfish.
Fried catfish.
I was also wondering, does anybody in town sell any potions?
I don't have a very large stock, but I may have some. What do you got?
I'm looking to purchase a few health potions.
All right. So let me see what I have in the back here. She kind of goes to saunter off. She turns back around, realizing that she hasn't actually talked to anybody else who's sitting in her inn at this point. What would you guys like? Are you looking for anything?
Salmon would be lovely, actually.
Woman of taste. I like her. And as she kind of like looks down, no, you're wearing the ring. She's got to look up eye level.
That's right.
As she is looking at you, you notice that her gaze is supposed to be eye to eye with this guy, but it's a good like 2 feet over your head. So she's looking to talk to you, but she's not actually talking to you. She's talking above you. And what can I get you, sir?
Oh, nothing for me, thank you, though.
All right. If you change your mind, we got plenty of fish. The guy's not coming through and hasn't picked up anything, so we've got a lot of dried fish as well. I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind if I get hungry later.
All right, will do. As she will actually go ahead and turn back around and kind of saunter off a little bit to go. You start to smell some nice. You get the herbs and spices from the salmon, while you see this giant black vat of oil that she puts directly over the fire. As the other starts to warm up, she starts cooking up that salmon. And as that is happening, what is it? Potion of health that you're looking for specifically, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to remember what it's actually labeled inside of D&D Beyond, because it's not actually labeled the correct.
It is potion of health,
of
but it
healing.
is under gear, and not under potions.
Yeah, it's potion of healing. It's not potion of health for this.
But yeah, it's not labeled as a potion.
I always screw it up whenever I put it in. So unfortunately, you did miss the opportunity to get half off. So she will actually go ahead and she will saunter her way back to you. And
he didn't get half off anyway.
Who didn't get half off? No, everybody got half off. Or well, everybody with the exception of Avon got half. But it is Reuven who is looking for these at this point.
Oh, got it.
So she's gonna come back. She's gonna come back, and she's actually gonna be carrying three separate vials. 2 of them are that reddish color hue, that kind of speaks that this is your normal health potion, as it were. She says, these 2, 50 gold apiece, as she sets them down on the table, and then she looks at there's this clear vial of liquid that doesn't have any marking. It's covered in dust. She said, sitting next to those, however, I'll be honest, I'm unsure of what this is, as she sets it back down. I'll give you that for 30 gold. She kind of sets it down. She definitely doesn't really understand what it is, but she's willing to sell it to you.
You know what? I'll take all 3.
All right. So go ahead and put in 2 potions of health. Inside of D&D Beyond, they are potions of healing. So go ahead and add 2 potions of healing, and mark down somewhere that you have an unknown vial, or an unknown liquid vial, as I should put it. All right, what do you want to do with this extra unknown vial, as it were?
Well, can I examine it and see if I can identify what this is?
If you're trying to identify, you can give me a medicine check or you can give me an arcana check. It is your choice.
They're the same, so.
All right, that was a.
Can I give him the help
12.
action?
If you also want to take a look at this, you can.
No.
You are sitting right next to him.
I'll take a look at it while he's getting it, looking.
All right. So you can either give him advantage or you can roll yourself. It is your choice.
Give you advantage.
Okay. I don't think I got it.
All right, with the 12, you do not know what it is, but what you don't smell anything poisonous. You don't. There's no kind of trap with this. You don't know what it's going to do if you happen to drink it, but you don't think it's harmful with that 12. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Seeing as she has given you back what you wanted, and she has another customer. Swetta's actually going to go ahead and saunter over to you, Avon. And what can I get you, good sir?
Just bread's fine for me.
You sure? We've got plenty of fish.
I don't eat meat. Thank you, though.
Very well then. And she'll go back out, and she kind of goes back in the kitchen, comes out with another half loaf. If you change your mind, we've got plenty.
I appreciate it.
All right. And she's gonna kind of leave you guys to do your thing a little bit, and yeah.
So we've got to head up to this hill later. What do you think could be going on?
Cultists?
I would think cultists as well.
Seems like a fair bet.
I'm sorry, what are you guys talking about? Cultists? A hill?
None of your business, weird guy.
So fucked up.
Wait, who are you? I know you've been following us around, but who are you?
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk about that. Do you not recognize me?
Nope.
Nope.
No, you don't look very familiar, boy.
Other than you've been following us since we left the Leaping Fox Inn.
Yeah, it's strange. The guards didn't recognize me either.
Are you supposed to be recognized?
I mean, I assumed so. I recognize all leaders, but I was also forced to when I was raised, so I don't know.
All right. Before we continue this, I need everybody's actual age, with the exception of Avon.
I don't know that I gave my character an age.
My character's going to be in his 20s. 21,
Okay.
22.
I swear I wrote this down somewhere.
Even it doesn't have to be an exact age.
Oh, 40
Mid
is what I wrote
20s,
down.
upper. You said what?
40.
40. Okay.
I'm an elf. I'm gonna say about 70, I guess.
Okay. So in this world in particular, elves do not live like I know that this is kind of changing thing. They don't live as long. They live approximately the same age as humans.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
slightly longer. So maybe you live to like 150 as opposed to like 90, but you're not.
And like 35, 40.
Okay, 35, 40. And Sanson?
38.
Sanson's dead.
About 40s. All right. I need everybody to roll me a history check. Everybody gets a flat roll with the exception of Alwyn. Alwyn, you are doing it with disadvantage.
Nice.
Yeah. That's my good roll for the night.
Dang, a lot of good ones. Well, except for one.
All right. Meyer, the DC was set relatively high because none of you have that kind of noble background, as it were. And Meyer, however, looking at this man, he definitely looks familiar in that he's I don't want to give it all away. How do we want to put this? The old king was very, very well known. He shares familiar features as that old king that passed away about 20 years ago or so.
Okay.
I wouldn't expect you to recognize exactly who he was, but we'll go with that.
Are you related to the old king?
What do you mean by old king?
The last king?
Yeah. My family would have been royalty for a very long time, yeah.
That's
So
why
given
you're okay.
Given a period of time, and Nerdic, you're not gonna understand that, or you're not gonna know. Sorry, Avon, you're not gonna know this. All right, by any means. However, for the rest of you, about 20 years ago or so, the previous king had passed away, and as far as anyone's knowledge has progressed, the nations during the funeral actually banded together to actually kill his son as well. They have been blamed, for lack of better terms, they have been blamed. They have been shunned, right? Humans are at war with everyone else because they were united that the old king has passed away. They killed the prince that was supposed to be the next king, and now the ruler is looking for revenge. And he's not just going to stop at revenge. He wants to rule all of Findara. That's kind of his purpose at this point, which is why Reuven and Sanson, you guys have, for lack of better terms, been prosecuted for at least half your life at this point, if both of you are 40. You guys have been pretty persecuted, not prosecuted, persecuted. So kind of hearing someone who is somehow related to that king is kind of a bit of a shock, as it were.
Oh, so that's why you're like hiding from us and other people and being all awkward.
Again, I wouldn't say I was being awkward. I was just walking down the road. I feel like if you ever walked down the road with somebody before that like wasn't with your immediate party.
Yes, actually. I've only met these two within the last few days.
Okay, so in this situation, if we're going the same place, should I have just stood there while you guys got larger distance away before I started walking? Is that not weirder?
I mean, or you could have talked to us because we're heading the same direction anyway. Safety numbers.
Safety
yeah,
from what?
you don't want to get attacked out here. Yeah. Whatever happens to be wandering along.
Random thugs,
Bandits.
random wolves, bandits, yeah.
Goblins.
The goblins.
I mean, I thought the roads were guarded. I didn't think they were that dangerous.
Well, you'd be surprised. We fought a whole group of bandits just a few days ago. Or, actually, that was yesterday, wasn't it?
That would have been approximately yesterday, yes.
They were camped out by the rivers that we passed, the riverbed.
Now, Avon, your land shouldn't have bandits, especially not that close to the capital. Not as far as you know. Your land was the relative peaceful side of things, the last that you knew. Although, obviously, some things have changed.
I guess I didn't realize. Maybe I've just been lucky. I didn't realize the roads were that bad.
Ah, no worries. Stick with us, you'll be okay. If you end up heading back towards that inn.
A lot of folks are getting persecuted lately, so you know. The fact that you're being secretive isn't really going to stand out with us, I guess.
Sorry, I'm just processing a lot. You talk about your hill cults or whatever you were talking about. I have some things that I think about. I'm sorry.
Probably ask some more questions about what goes on up the hill. If anybody knows anything. Bartenders usually know things 'cause they usually hear lots of stuff.
Yeah, they usually hear lots of gossip.
Well, she should be back with our food soon.
She will be bringing out food. I was just giving you guys some opportunities. So she will come back out with some food. As she does, you will everybody give me some perception checks. All right, everybody notices that there are a group of people kind of walking in. Specifically, Avon and Meyer, you are actually going to pick up on two particular women who are more finely dressed and seem to kind of be like trying to keep away from a couple parties that have come in. So you're getting you're getting a good amount of people coming in. So I would say probably about 3 parties of 5 or 6, and then you have these two particular women that walk in who don't seem like they want any interaction with anyone.
Oh, this place is bustling.
For a small town, this place is pretty much the only place that you can go to eat.
Well, considering the road's pretty much close for everybody traveling too.
To try to keep this not so stinking loud. Hopefully this isn't. As the music starts to get played, you know, it's getting darker. It's getting around dinner time. You know, you guys have gotten your fried catfish. You've also gotten some nice some nice bread, as it were.
Did we get to ask the bartender about weird
Some salmon.
cultist shit?
Yep. So as things kind of progress, the bartender's going to come back, and you guys have been here fairly a while. Did you want some more food? Is there anything else that I can get you?
We're all right, but we heard there were some strange going on up the hill at night. Do you happen to know anything about that?
You're probably talking about the light. Yeah, there's if you actually head up the hill there's a nice statue of actually look it up because I'm terrible and I forgot the actual name. Thassa. There's a nice statue of Thassa up there. Now normally people don't go up during the night and light the pyre, but here over the past few nights someone's been going up on that hill. It is what it is. I mean, it's kind of an odd time with our mayor going missing. And she kind of leans down. It's probably his wife, actually, to be honest with you. She's been praying a lot lately.
Sorry, who is that we're missing?
Ah,
Mayor.
Mayor, the mayor,
The
Mayor
mayor.
Castellanner.
Okay.
So Castellanner, it's Cassallanter, Castellanner. He disappeared about, I would say, 2 weeks ago now. Figure he may be back, but we haven't had many visitors, and you know, I heard that you told Rhodes that the roads were actually closed, so maybe he went into the city and just hasn't been able to make his way back. I'm sure he'll be back sooner or later. It's not that big of a deal, I guess.
Well, I can go.
It's not that big of a deal that he's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. He had to have just gone to the city. He had a few comings and goings, but he's never really been gone for 2 weeks. So it's a little weird, but I mean, what are you gonna do?
Send a search party?
And she kind of chuckles a little bit. Look around the room. Do you think any of us would be good to go on a search party? Give me another perception check, Meyer.
I mean, I don't look like I'm built for a search party either, and I went on one yesterday.
She doesn't know that.
She says that out loud.
With the 10.
Meyer says that out loud.
Oh, okay. with the 10, as you kind of glance around the room, you've got a few older gentlemen who, you know, you could tell that they've been working rather tirelessly. They do a lot of fishing. They're pulling in a lot of nets, so they're in fairly good shape. But it doesn't look like they have much time outside of this little podunk town.
But yeah, Meyer still says that she's not
She
built
went
for
on.
it, and she was still sent on one.
Well, if you really think that we should send out a search party, you could go talk to his wife. And she kind of points to one of the two women who are actually sitting off by themselves. She's sitting right over there.
Oh.
Far be it from me to tell her she runs things while he's gone, and she's doing a fairly good job, I would believe. It's not her fault that the merchants haven't come to pick up the fish. Anyway, enough town gossip. If there's anything else that you guys need, please let me know. With not many people, we do have a few rooms if you would like to rest. I don't know what your plans are, but if you need anything, please, by all means, let me know.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. And I'd like to get up and go talk to the mayor's wife, as it were.
All right. Is anybody else going with him? Is he going by himself?
Yep,
I'll go with him.
All right.
All right. So, who's all going over there with him?
Alwyn is gonna walk.
Me.
Alwyn. Okay.
Meyer.
Alwyn, Reuven, and Meyer. Okay. So as you guys kind of approach, give me insight checks actually, as the three of you approach. So all three of you notice they were having kind of a hushed conversation. However, as you kind of start to approach, they've, lack of a better term, gone silent very quickly. And you see a small twitch out of her mouth. And it's one of those, there's like the hint of a frown, but she catches it as soon as it starts to happen. And the frown turns into a rather overzealous smile. And she's, Ah, it seems that we have visitors. What brings you into my town?
We're just passing through for now, but excuse me, you're the wife of the mayor, correct?
I am at that. Well, while he is indisposed, I
Miss
run
me.
things here. Is there anything that I can do?
Well, I was just kind of curious. I heard your husband's been gone for 2 weeks. Do you happen to know which way he might have gone?
Oh yes, I believe he went to the capital. He had some things to take care of. I know that the king called him in.
Rolling insight.
Sorry, I need to.
Oh,
I'm sure I need to turn that down since I'm sure it's ungodly loud. Apologize. With a 5.
I believe her entirely.
Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't. There's nothing there that says, I'm lying by any means. It's very straight lace, straight face, eye to eye contact. You have no reason to not believe her.
I was watching her as well, so I'm gonna roll insight as well.
Okay.
Because I don't trust you.
You don't
might
see a
as
reason
well
to
as
not
well.
believe her either.
Okay.
Everybody's like, God, I gotta roll higher. Oh, fuck.
Everybody's rolling like crazy.
There you go.
Every time somebody rolled, I raised the DC at this point. Reuven, you believe her as well.
Okay.
DC with a nat 20.
No, DC was not a nat 20, but each individual person that started rolling, each individual time, that's where I started raising DCs.
That sounds like horseshit. Anyway, continue.
If all of you had rolled DCs at once, maybe. I don't know. No. At this point, you guys, as you're looking at her, as far as this woman is concerned, her husband went to the capital.
Okay. Well, thank you. I also had one other question for you.
Yes,
We've
what can I
heard
do?
there's been some strange going-ons up at the statue of Thassa. You
Give me another
wouldn't have
perception check.
Okay.
All 3 of you.
All
What was
three
it?
of us?
Yep,
Music.
What is it?
doing it now.
Perception check.
Perception? Okay. I didn't hear what it was, so.
Yeah, I apologize. Every time it goes to start. Yeah, Meyer, you are enamored by this woman. Reuven, as you see her kind of twitch to look over at the woman sitting next to her. It's a very, very quick glance, but that's exactly what it is. It's just kind of one of those look over, look back. No, I can't say that there is anything going on. I mean, you're more than welcome to head up there and take a look. I believe that there's still probably enough daylight. If you want to take a look, by all means. I would never. We worship Thassa here. I would never try to turn anybody away from her eyes.
It's like the worst lying ever, and my character believes it.
You must have mommy issues. Just believe.
Just please.
Mommy, sorry.
Okay, ma'am. I just thought perhaps you had been going up there to pray lately, and I was half hoping to join you if you did.
I will be headed up there tomorrow morning. I play to Thassa every morning.
All right. Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Not a problem. You please, if there's anything we can do for you here in Riverline, please let me know.
Will do. And I'm gonna head back and sit down, I guess.
She seems nice.
I'll follow them back over and sit down with them.
All right. While they were talking, what was anybody else doing?
I'm just watching the weird guy.
You're watching the weird guy. Is anybody going to go join the weird guy? Is the
Fucking
weird
love
guy
this
join-
bread.
Jesus Oh, all right. Oh, what am I gonna? As a DM, I love this player group. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. So you're eating bread. You're all kinds of watching the guy eat his bread, which is even weirder. I just want you to picture. Just a guy sitting in the corner as his whole party gets up and leaves to go talk to the mayor's wife. There's one guy that's currently just sitting at the table, arms crossed, just staring at another guy eating his bread. just for imagery here.
Would you say this loaf of bread is very airy, or
It is very airy. It's very nice. It's very light, very plump, very fluffy.
nice?
It's very good bread. It's very good bread.
Maybe you should ask for the recipe.
It's of the sourdough variety, actually.
Sourdough's always good.
Sourdough is amazing. If you guys would like, everyone can roll for perception, as there are other conversations going around you. If you want to try to hone in on any specific conversations, that will be a roll that will take the. I'm taking your 15 first, Alwyn. I don't know why you rolled two of them.
I don't know why I rolled 2 either.
15, 8, 11, 18.
One
Music
was
must
4
have
minutes
been too
ago,
loud.
That's why.
Ah, that's why. Okay, that'd be why. Sandon? Are you listening? Or are you staring at that guy?
I'm listening and staring at that guy.
Listening and staring. All right. Alwyn with that 17, Meyer with that 18. There are little bits of conversation that you pick up from the gossip around this town. Okay. Very specifically, Mayor Castellanter was not scheduled to go into town or to go into the city whatsoever. That's number one. Number two, the house right next to his was recently purchased by a lady, Kalinath. And number three, Lady Kalinath is the woman sitting directly next to Amelia, which is the Mayor Castellanter's wife.
Oh.
Wait, so what house was bought? My brain shut off for about 30 seconds.
So the house directly next to Mayor Castellanter's house,
Okay.
was recently purchased
By that lady.
approximately
Okay.
about a month ago, give or take. Was recently purchased, and the woman sitting right next to her is the owner of that house.
Cool.
Would anybody like to do anything else as night begins to fall?
Satan's gonna stop staring at the weird guy and look at everybody back at the table. Did you happen to learn anything from the mayor's wife?
Not much. Just that I don't like her.
I like her. She's very pretty.
Is
As
there?
things do
I
start-
want to see if there's a picture of the mayor in the bar area.
It is very, very rare that there are pictures. At this point in time, there's not camera opportunities. So if someone
Not even a
has
painting or anything.
I was just about to say that if someone has an actual painting, it's on the expensive side, and that's normally lords and ladies, and that would be in their home, not necessarily.
Okay.
This ain't no rich town.
This is a podunk town.
That's why I didn't ask for any fruit.
That's probably a wise idea, actually.
Well, I'd say it's about time we head up there.
Well, before you do that, as the night starts to pass along, give me one more perception check. This one is actually as people are leaving.
Man, I am just rolling everything in the middle.
Yeah, there's nothing aggravating about having high pluses and still getting middle of the line.
So yeah, right.
Cowards.
Reuven, Avon, and Sansa. Very specifically, so Reuven and Avon, you were able to actually see that the two women have left together. They came together, they left together. Most of the parties are, are most of the groupings, as it were, seem to be related families. This seems to be really a go-to place for everybody to come together, eat, drink, be merry. It's a rather lively place. Sansan, however, you noticed that the two women actually didn't even eat anything as they sat here.
Interesting.
They
I
came in.
too also don't eat things.
They did not eat anything, and they left.
They drink anything?
Well-
No eating, no drinking. They came in here and sat down.
They're like me.
That's why he's the only one who noticed.
Interesting. With no word to anybody else, I'm gonna follow them.
All right. You can give me a stealth check if you're trying to follow them out of the door.
That's implying he's trying
Would
to be
I
wealthy.
notice that the man who was staring at me eating bread suddenly walks away?
Most likely, I
Can
would
I
say that
follow him?
with an 8, I'm guessing your passive perception above an 8.
Yeah, it is 16.
Then yes, you definitely
He's
saw
not even
him.
trying to be stealthy. He's just
And
walking.
you can also give me a stealth.
We know I'm great at those.
Yep.
Hell yeah, let's go.
All right, so
So we all
We
see.
all just watch them, like-
watch them stumble out.
Sansa
We watched
gets
them
up
both
and walks
stumble
off
out.
without saying anything to you, and now the Avon has walked out after Sansa,
Singing his own
also
theme song
without
again.
saying anything.
Seeing
My
that,
chair just scraped across that floor as I was getting up. Just I'm like,
No,
"Eh."
actually, as you go to walk out the door, that was supposed to be a copper piece. As Suetta, the barmaiden, calls out after you as you have tried to leave without paying your tab.
I'll toss a gold coin back.
Ooh, big spender.
I don't know if I have change for this. I
I'm
probably
used to
have
that.
some silver back here.
No, I'm used to that. Keep it.
All right. And she kind of like nibbles it to see if it's fake at this point. 'Cause she's like, this is more than I've ever gotten paid. Like, this is a podunk town. You literally probably just damn near bought our house.
I'll have that too.
I'll put a silver piece on the table as I watch them walk out, not very gracefully, and because seeing the awkward guy that's been following us now following him out, I'm gonna follow behind them, just to make sure nothing dumb happens.
Sansan, as you walked out, go ahead and give me a perception check.
You got it. I see
Let's
everything.
go.
Nat 20. All right.
I see
You
through space
saw-
and time.
You actually, unfortunately, this wasn't a fantastic thing to waste Nat 20 on, so maybe we'll cover this one over. But very
Excellent.
specifically, you noticed that they noticed you following them,
Yep.
and they, for a split second, they broke stride, and almost like you could tell with that Nat 20 perception. Here, I'll give you this. You can tell they've made a detour that they were not in. They are now going to the mayor's house, but that wasn't where they were headed originally, and you can tell. But it was because they saw you going out after them. That's what I'll give you for that nat 20.
Excellent.
So at this point, they are actually now in the mayor's house. And we'll go ahead and move this over. So we'll activate this over. We'll stop this. And more importantly, it is not daytime. I'm gonna kind of increase. It is night. There you go. I had to make it night. I had to make it night. So it is night. You all are coming out of the bar or out of the tavern, right? So Sanzin, I would put you here. I would say that you have started to go out, and the three of you are on your way out. Now, for as far as the two women, you were able to actually see both of them enter. You were actually able to see them enter the Castellaner house. And you also are aware that the house right next door is the Kalinoth house.
You're also aware? That's crazy.
You are aware. Well, anybody who Meyer and not Meyer and Alwyn, because you guys rolled the high enough to get the 3 pieces of information.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? I can unpause this for you. Maybe, possibly. Why is it not wanting to unpause? Unpause, damn it. There we go.
I am.
I'll look over at Meyer. Where's everybody going?
I don't know. I just started following him. Everybody just got up all of a sudden.
Sans is dipping out.
Hey, where the fuck are you going?
And I'm just still following the awkward guy.
I think
Well,
that was
I
Avon calling
suppose
out
we
to
should
Sans.
make our way up the hill.
I don't think following two women in the, dusk is probably advisable.
He's got a point.
Which way was the hill? That was off to the right, correct?
Do you have your mic muted, Sanson?
No.
No,
I'm,
he's
I'm
just not
just,
saying anything.
I'm just
He's
thinking of what I want to say. But yeah, like you guys talk to him, but he's kind of Meyer will probably recognize this more than other people would, and I guess. But like he is acting like he is when he stands and watches the door at night.
Guard dog.
Give me what did I have you? Perception or Arcana, Sanson? Last
Hey, perception? What?
last game or last session towards the end when I had you pulled towards the center of town. What did I have you roll?
I think it was an Arcana roll.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go with Arcana.
Cool.
I was just about to say that. Go ahead and give me another Arcana check.
Hey, baby. It was almost a 1.
You know what? With that 22, the feeling that you got earlier that you're being attracted to the center of town seems to be getting stronger as you start walking in that given direction.
Like towards the
Towards
mayor's
the
house?
mayor's house. Yes, towards the mayor's house. Seems to be getting stronger. Something is pulling on you. It's almost luring you in.
Like to the mayor's house?
You
Or-
can't tell very specifically.
Okay.
But the closer you get, the more the more you almost feel like you're supposed to be there. You need to be there. You need to get closer.
Got it.
Where did Reuben run off to?
He ran away.
I was headed up towards the hill. I'm off on the right.
Oh, you're headed to the hill. They're going that way. You're headed.
Yeah,
Myers just standing in front of the tavern, confused.
yeah, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but we
Okay.
were hired to do something, so.
All right. So I'm gonna let you head up to the hill.
Split the party. Let's go.
Yep, I'm gonna let you head up
Let's
to the hill.
go.
We're gonna stay here for a minute, and then we'll go to you in just a little bit. All right.
Okay.
All right. As far as the rest of you guys go, I do. Sanson is currently trying to be a peeping Tom. Avon has called him out on it already, and Meyer is like, "Where the hell is everybody going?"
I'm gonna kind of direct myself towards Alwyn and be like, "What's wrong with your friend? Is he like broken?"
Would I know anything about it at this time about him doing stuff like this?
Like you've seen his demeanor change, like when we were fighting the bandits, from
Okay.
being like real cheery to like his like
On like
posture.
yeah.
Yeah, when he like murdered that one dude.
Okay. I'm gonna say he's done something like this before, and he usually has pretty good hunches about something. And as I say that, I am going to begin casting a spell on myself.
Okay.
So you'll just see like a dark bluish mist come around me, and then push out about 30 feet around me as I cast detect evil and good.
30 feet.
30 feet. That was not the right thing. What it was supposed to be. In chat.
You do not feel anything.
Not yet. No magical, nothing.
Nope. 30. Yep. You don't feel anything. It's nothing there.
Okay. Fine. But that lasts for 10 minutes and it's concentration.
Understood.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna follow him slowly, just to keep a little distance, but not like let him out of my sight.
Real quick, what I'm gonna do here, resource. I know that there should be a way to give you an as vision bright light color. Here, we're just gonna do this for now, so I can tell. Okay.
Yeah. I say, because that's 30 foot over here. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, depending on what the house is made of, it might be blocking it too.
It's gonna be 1 foot of stone.
I get it.
All right. So Sands, I'm still following you, still behind you. Just
I'm looking for a window to get a line of sight on the two ladies.
There are plenty of windows on this place. This is a very nice house. This is a very
Okay.
nice house. So I need 2 rolls from you.
Yep.
Number 1 is a stealth check. Number 2
Ye-
is a perception check. Okay.
And perception. Gross.
All right. As far as you can tell, you try to peek through this window here. It looks like a fairly nice house. You are not able to get direct line of sight on them.
I'll
Not
keep
with that
wa-
6.
I'll keep walking around until I find one.
What is everybody else doing as he's doing that?
I am.
good.
I was gonna say I am avoiding this B&E and peeping Tom activity that's going on. I'm just gonna stand where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk around. I'm
And-
gonna walk around the front of the house, seeing that he's trying to circle this house.
Yep.
I'm just gonna walk down the street.
Yep. I'm gonna stop you right there, Meyer. What are you doing?
Oh, she's still just very confused.
Very confused. All right. The door will swing out as Lady Castellaners passive perception was above your stealth there, Sanson.
I
So Lady
figured as much.
Castellaner will actually come out as you're starting to walk around this building here, Alwyn.
Okay, as I'm walking down the street.
So she is aware that you guys were all together since you were sitting at the table. She was there long enough, right? So, as she's, can I help you?
I seem to have lost track of one of my friends, and I'm out here looking for him.
He's around back trying to look through my windows.
Give me go. I'll go get him for
Can I
you.
be of assistance?
He just gets something over him every now and then. He's something maybe just out of smell or something that he's looking for. But I'll go get him.
All right. Well, I understand that my husband's gone and all, but I would appreciate not having your friend trying to look through my windows at night. It's a little disturbing.
Sorry about that. I'll go take care of him. As I walk away
Please
a little
do.
bit slowly.
And I'll tell you what, if you go back to the tavern, tell her that I said that the room is on me. Please, just don't let him don't let him try to be a peeping Tom anymore. If I have to, I will call the town guards.
Okay, I'll make sure he doesn't come and try to look through your windows anymore. He should know
Thank
better than that. As I walk around back of the house, try to find him.
And she will actually walk back into the house.
Question: while that is happening, am I able to get line of sight on the other lady?
I'm keeping your 6. I don't have the interior of this house, but I'm saying from where you're looking, you can't see her.
Got it.
There's walls in other rooms, right? So like you can see into rooms. As far as the rooms go, as you're looking in them, they're not ornate. I mean, the house is nice, right? But there's not a lot of items in it. It is a relatively poorer town, but as far as rooms go, you don't see anything fancy and ornate. You just kind of see your run of the mill, desks, chairs, candle holders for lights and things like that.
Got it.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to grab Sanson and ask him what the fuck he's doing back here. But I'm not gonna say it like super loud. I'm gonna try to be a little quiet about it.
Okay.
He's just gonna like give you a deadpan stare, and you hear a voice in your head say, "They weren't going here first. They were going somewhere else. There's something wrong with that."
Okay, well let's go back around front, but let's circle around the house the other direction when we haven't come yet, and then let's go back towards the tavern, and we'll try to keep an eye on it. Do we notice any back doors going out?
I mean, yes, there's a back door. So there would be like another.
Okay, right over here.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Sanson, you gonna follow me?
Yep.
All right. We're gonna go this way.
All right. As you're kind of walking, Alwyn, you've kept that concentration up for the past 10 minutes, yes?
For this whole time, yeah.
So, as it stands right now, you feel a dark presence coming
Okay.
from Lady Kalinas' house.
Lady Kalinas' house? Okay.
Yep. You feel it actually coming from her house, not Castellander's house. You do not recognize what it is. You feel something's not right,
Okay.
but you don't know what it is.
So it's this house right here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna just hold my hand up at him, tell him to keep close to me as we continue to walk around the house, this house, and get back on the street. And then I'm gonna head back towards the tavern. And then once we get back to the tavern, I'm gonna relay this to everybody over here, all of our group that's still here.
Yep.
And relay that I detected some pretty evil stuff coming from the small house next to the mayor's house. There's definitely some bad things going on here. We should probably go check out the thing on the hill first and see if there's anything connected to it. But we
So there's
can
evil
definitely
going
tell.
on in that house right now, but we want to go on the hill.
But we're definitely missing one of our party members, and we don't want to leave him alone if
Oh yeah,
there's this
you
kind of
went
power
that
going.
way. And she's gonna point towards the hill.
Right.
Well, before you do that, okay. Before you do that,
Before I
Reuben.
point up the hill. Got it.
No. I'm just saying before you guys make your next move. I'm gonna jump over to Reuben. Reuben, you've made your way up this set of stairs. I would say it's probably. I mean, it's a rather lengthy set of stairs. So you're relatively high up. I'd probably say you're well over 100 feet in the air compared to where the town was. Right.
Okay.
So you're coming up on this cliff. To your right hand side, you see the river. The moon's kind of beating down, right? And you walk up and you see, for lack of a better term, you see an altar kind of on a what's the word that I'm looking for? On a pedestal. You see a large statue. Give me a religion check as you're looking at this.
There it is. Man.
A 13. No, that's fine. This is one of your gods. This is actually the goddess Thassa, right? The goddess Thassa is the goddess of the sea, right? And it's the responsible for all bodies of water on Findara. Is kind of her domain. Now it makes sense that a fisherman village would worship the god of Thassa because it's also, since it's the body of water, it is the fish that's in the river, right? Fishermen tend to pray to this goddess, right? So nothing really seems too much out of the ordinary with that, but this is kind of what you're seeing. Now there's areas for torches and things like that if anybody wants to come up here at night, but they're not currently lit. There's there is a fountain that is still going, a little bit in front of it. Okay.
Okay.
But for the most part, it seems fairly quiet.
All right. Are there any like wooded areas around it, or large
There are
bushes somewhere
some
I could?
there are some trees. I mean, it's not like a thick forest or anything like that, but there's some trees. It's a nice tranquil place, as it were.
Okay.
All right.
I guess I'm gonna start. Set up a small area for a camp, kind of back off in the trees a little bit where it won't be easily spotted. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna stealth and wait.
All right. So roll me a stealth check. I'm gonna leave you kind of. Now, do you want to be farther away from the altar, closer to the altar? Where would you want to be? I guess is my best question.
Kind of in the middle, close enough I have a good view, but at the same time, it would be hard to see me coming up to it.
Okay, I mean it's pretty dark out, so you could there are some foliage, right? There are some trees, so we'll give you a little bit of a little distance. Okay.
Okay.
I'm asking to ask, right?
Yeah.
But enough that you can still see the altar is what you're.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're gonna go back to Riverlawn here, and we're coming back to you guys while he is doing that. What now? All of you, the rest of you who are here, go ahead and give me perception checks again.
I got knocked over to a 17. I'll take that.
Sanson with that 16. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that Amalia, who is Lady Castellana, who the mayor's wife, is standing in her doorway and giving you this glaring look, right? That I know that you're trying to peep into my house. Look, right? Like I know that you know that I know that you're peeping into my house, right? So you get this very disgruntled woman at this point who is just all kinds of pissed at you that you were a peeping tom.
She hears and I pick up on that. I'm assuming
Oh yeah, with that 16, you're definitely able.
she hears a voice in her head that says, "I have no interest in seeing you naked."
We're gonna see what. Give me a second.
Let's see what happens to this.
She kind of just scratches her head a little bit, like, fuck. But kind of continues to look at you.
That's fine. I'm staring directly at her. Actually, you know what? I'm not even looking at her. There.
We're done looking at this woman. I told your friend, as she'll actually kind of pipe up. I told your friend that you can each have a room inside the tavern there. You can spend the night. There's no reason for you guys to go out in the middle of the night, or no reason for you to travel in the middle of the night. You can at least wait until morning, and tell your friend, wherever he may be, tell your friend that if he wants, I can, have the tavern maid come to me, and I'll take him up to go pray in the morning if he was serious.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Oh, question. The house that's next to the mayor's house. Who is that? Is that bought by the other lady, or is it?
That was bought by the other lady. So
Okay.
your character doesn't know that.
Okay.
Very specifically, Alwyn and Meyer.
Okay. Cool.
I'll slowly walk towards the door, back to the tavern or back to everybody else over here.
She is definitely
Watching
you guys.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. She's making sure that you're going to this point.
I will go back into the tavern. I'll pull Sanson in with me, just so you don't make her feel any more awkward than she already does. If Sanson will like to go.
Yeah, he'll follow.
Okay, cool. We'll go into the tavern. Me and Sanson.
Okay. Meyer and Avon.
I guess I'm following the group.
Okay.
Is this tavern have like a patio?
It does have a little patio on it.
I'll chill in the patio. It's a nice night.
Okay.
I'll try to sit by a window on the front door or front and side.
All right. And what would you like to do? So I'm going to take you guys actually back here to the tavern here.
How many people are still in the tavern?
No one really is left in the tavern. I mean, there's probably like one or two people who may be enjoying a beverage, right, of some sort, but nothing
Okay.
crazy.
Okay, well, then I will ask the tavern keeper about the other lady, not the mayor's wife, but the lady that was with her. Asking, I guess she's new to town from what I've heard.
She is. I guess word's gone out. Yes, she's only been here. Well, I guess she's only been here about a month or two. Seems like a nice enough woman. She's gotten extremely close to Amelia.
How are they?
I mean,
How are they? How is the mayor towards her?
they seemed friendly enough. I mean, they are neighbors. You know, I didn't exactly see him taking her out to dinner or anything, as she kind of like looks around her place, but it seemed to be friendly enough.
No arguments, no nothing.
No, I wouldn't say that there were any particular arguments. It seems like kind of a strange line of questioning, sir. You're trying to insinuate something?
No, I'm just trying to get a feel for the area. Try to make sense of some stuff that I've heard.
I do believe that she is. Her name is actually Asiri. Asiri.
Asiri?
Or Kalinoth? Or Arisi. Sorry, it's Arisi. That's how it's actually pronounced. Arisi Kalinoth. And I can put it in the chat for you.
Put in the chat would be great.
Arisi Kal. There you
go. Is she here alone? Do you have any husband, kids?
No, she is here alone. I believe she originally came from the capital. I'm not sure why she would want to move to this town. She's a rather fine lady. I don't know why she would come here of all places, but you know, for the most part, she seems like a nice woman. She's not giving me any gold as your friend over there has given us, but
yeah, he is pretty weird. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, seems like a nice fella to me. She kind of pats her pocket a little bit. Now, if you will be staying, I could give you all rooms if you would like.
Yeah, I think we're gonna stay the night here. The mayor's wife
wonderful.
did mention something about the rooms would be on her.
That does sound like Amalia. Well, in which case, then I can direct you over, and she'll kind of direct you up to a set of rooms, right?
And I'll hand her a silver piece just for spending the time to talk.
There's no need to do that, but I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Now, how many rooms will you be needing?
4? 4?
Four?
Unless Mara and Sanson are gonna split up.
No. She will gladly give you 4 rooms. Very specifically, she walks past one room she walks past a door. Like you're walking down a hallway, right? And there's a door that seems to go in what could only be defined as probably a rather large room. And she'll continue to walk, and then there's a few doors that are closer together, right? And she'll give you 3, and then she's actually, as she gives you that, you can tell that nice fella downstairs that he gets the large room. as she's talking about Avon.
Ah. Okay.
I believe that that establishment, the amenities in there would be more suiting of a man of his stature.
I see.
Hey, you gave the woman gold, all right? If there's gonna be free rooms, the man that gave her gold is gonna get.
Damn straight.
Okay, so I'll head back down. Tell everybody about the
All right.
rooms.
Who was still out on the patio?
I think just Avon.
Just Avon. Avon, give me a perception check, please.
Set perception.
Yes, please.
Let's go.
All right, with that 25. The lights in the Castellanner house do go out. And it's not a long time, but there is a amount of time. And you hear some sounds coming from the Castellanner house. You have not seen Lady Kalanoth leave. However, there was not a significant amount of time, but there was a good amount of time before you started hearing noises coming from that general area. Almost the back door you can hear close and open, or open and close. But that's it. You don't happen to see anyone from where you're sitting. You did hear someone, or at least someone on the opposite side of the Castellanner house opening and closing a door. So you do hear someone leaving, as it were.
I mean, she's probably just going to sleep. I'm not a creeper.
All right. Now, as the night goes on, it does start to get a little later. About an hour or so passes. The sun, the moon's up bright, right? You're well into the night at this point. Is there anything in particular that you guys would like to do? I do believe Reuven is kind of camping out up there. Is there anything that the rest of you guys would like to do?
I'm gonna go towards the top of the hill, like we were asked to do. Well, now.
Yeah.
Okay. Is anybody else going? Everybody else going with them?
I will also go with unless something else is pulling me in another direction.
You actually give me another Arcana check.
Boom.
Let's go.
Boom.
It's
Done.
not that you're attracted any longer, but what hits you right off the bat is that you're not being attracted anymore. You're not being attracted
Interesting.
at all. Now, so the rest of you guys are headed up there, yes?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to come back to you. Reuven,
Yes.
you're up there on that hill, right?
Yep.
I would say it's been a little while. It hasn't been in a long time, but it has been a little while. Give me a perception check. Looks like I lost all connection.
He got a 7.
Okay. With that 7, actually, you don't see the person, and it's almost, it's gotten pretty dark. It's you had a long day of traveling, right? You did have a good night's sleep, but you had kind of a longer day of traveling. You've been sneaking around, right? Yes, you got a little bit of rest, but you swear that you've only closed your eyes for a couple of minutes. But when you finally open them again, actually what you see is the lights themselves, like the torches have been lit. There is a fire burning at the statue itself. You don't know what else. However, that is you have recognized that someone has lit the torches.
Okay.
And you could swear you hear voices, but not enough to decipher what it is that they're saying. Now, for the rest of you, we will pull you here. And all of you, yes, all of you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Nope. I don't have a token anymore.
No, that's because I hit the wrong button. I apologize. So all of you should be on the being shown. Yep. As you've come around, this is what you guys are actually seeing. Now you're
There's a
seeing
black
this
screen.
slightly. You're seeing a black screen?
Mhm.
I think it's big. So try refreshing. I think something actually happened in the server.
Okay.
Because it completely kicked me out. So I know that you can see it, but you
Yeah.
may be the only one.
Okay, yep,
refresh
I can
because
see
it's
it.
sitting right next to you. Okay.
Yeah, no, I can see it fine.
I think something was going on with the server.
I mean, yeah, it's sitting right next to me, so I'm on a local network.
Yep. So as far as the rest of you coming around, Reuven, you are. I put you to the left of this. Okay. So
Okay.
you're seeing this from a separate angle. Okay. But for the rest of you, this is what you're actually seeing at this point. So there are two people. Go ahead and give me perception checks.
Us?
Yes, everybody with the exception of Reuven.
Let's fucking go.
Very well. Alan, you are able to pick out that this is in fact the mayor's wife and her neighbor. They are
We're all
standing.
shocked.
Yeah, we're all
Did
shocked.
they just instant transmission DBZ style past us?
They did not.
They went
did
out the
not.
back door and went around the back
You
side.
heard earlier. You heard it was. They basically went.
Yeah.
So from where you were standing, I looked like I was like, is there any possible way that they're actually going to see? There was no way you were actually going to see the path that they actually took. So, but other than that, so you are with that nat 20, you are able to pick out that it is in fact these two women. They are in fact chanting. Sanson,
Yeah, what's up?
you are being pulled towards the center to where they're at, hard as right now. Meyer, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, dokie. If I can find where my mouse went, there it is. I know my alphabet. Con. There we go.
Meyer,
Hook me up,
till
fam.
otherwise noted, you have disadvantaged on any D20 roll until further notice.
Okay.
As the spirit in your head starts screaming in pain.
Awesome. Cool. This is fine.
This is fine. This is totally fine. Meyer, you on the other hand are being pulled. I also would like a Constitution saving throw from you. Actually, no, I want a Wisdom saving throw.
From who?
From Sanson. Sorry.
Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Cool.
All
You
right.
used all your nat 20s earlier.
Yep.
So I'm neither going to give you advantage or disadvantage. However, you are being pulled forward, almost like your body just needs to be there, right? So not to take control of your character away from you,
No, you're good, man.
but
Do what you need to do.
we're pulling you in. And what we'll do at this point is give me a second. So you guys all came together, so I will drop you here. Alan, drop you here. Sanson, you are actually going to be up front ever so slightly. And Meyer. Now, you guys are not in combat. However, I will ask you all to roll for initiative. Give me 1 second before you do.
Well, I was gonna do, since I got the nat 20, I noticed that it's her up there. I was actually gonna do my divine sense.
Well, give me 1 second before I'm not throwing you guys into.
Right.
I'm just asking you to roll for initiative. I will let you take, because you did get the nat 20. I will let you take advantage, or not advantage. I will let you take an action before we start going down the list. But this is just to do who's acting and what first,
Right.
They have not acknowledged that you guys are there whatsoever. You are not in combat. This is entirely just to who's doing what and how.
Right.
Ah, yes, my curse begins.
Avon, I also need an initiative roll from you as well.
Hey, that one, buddies.
Wow.
All right.
We are the worst heroes.
Random
Alan.
schmucks that got picked off up the side of the road, dude.
Well, most of you are random schmucks. One of you is actually not a random schmuck.
All I'm gonna
All
say
right.
is I'm a simple farmer.
Alan, I will give you one action before we actually start running down this list, because you did roll the nat 20 and you did notice what was going on before anyone.
I am going to activate my divine sense, which gives me
Okay.
detect good and evil for 60 feet.
For 60 feet. Where is 60 feet from where you were at? All right. 60 feet is right about here.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
And that's
So
that's
there is no pinpointed evil anything at this point. So you don't feel good, you don't feel evil, but you do feel a wrongness.
right.
And with that, Reuven. Now, I will also say it is incredibly dark for you. So you
Yeah.
literally can't see the person standing next to you. Reuven can.
Yeah, I know. That's why I went with my divine sense.
Yep. Reuven, we are starting with you. What would you like to do?
Okay, am I not supposed to be able to see anyone else's tokens?
It is dark.
Okay.
You cannot see other people's tokens if you cannot actually see them. So we do have actual line of sight at this point. Right?
Okay.
So if they're not in a lighted area and you do not have far enough dark vision to actually see them, you will not see them.
Okay.
And that goes for
Oh.
everybody.
Well, I missed what was going on up here for that second. I'm going to creep up a little bit.
All right. So that is 5,
It's-
10, 15, 20, 25 feet. You still have 5 feet more of movement if you so choose.
I still can't see anybody. So I guess I'm going to start creeping this way. Okay.
Okay.
That's about it.
Give me a stealth check, please.
Holy fuck! Someone didn't suck at stealth.
Okay.
And then Cheerleader's gonna just kind of creep up a little bit and
Kind of
stay
staying
near
with you.
me.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Charlene is probably on your shoulder at this point, so she can just stay with you. I won't make her roll another checker. Unless you tell me differently.
Okay.
Okay. And Alwyn.
I'm going to.
Is there anything, actually, before you do that, Ruben, is there anything else you would like to do?
No.
All right. Alwyn.
I'm gonna move forward. Yep.
Okay.
Do I sense anything
How
yet?
are you moving? How are you moving?
Oh, I'm not moving stealthily because I can't stealth for shit.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do? You still do not feel anything.
Okay. Let's see here. Knowing what I know from the earlier, I will.
Actually, for you,
Okay, they're there.
because
Okay.
of that nat 20 earlier.
Okay, yeah.
You know that they're at least there.
Okay. Well, at this time, there's nothing else I can do. They're too far away.
Okay. Then we will move on. Sanson. Not to take this away from you, but I do need you to move forward 30 feet, please.
Oh, you're good, man. All right, 30 feet.
That's to 5 feet in front of me. Right here.
I can't. I can't see shit.
It's right here.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, measuring tool. Right there.
Yeah, right
Okay.
there.
Cool.
I will still allow you to do anything else that you would like to do, but I just needed you to move 30 feet as your body almost moves on its own as it's trying to go forward.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm just going to take the dash action and move 60 feet.
All right.
That would be
So, okay. So I'm going to move you. What I need from you right now, hold on. What I need from you currently, as you are moving very, very quickly, I need let's say an acrobatics. As you're unable to see, but you have hit something. I will actually give it to you with advantage, as you said you were only 3 feet tall. So you bumped into something at a rather fast pace. You don't know what it is, except your hands go forward and you hit water. Splash. Right? So as you kind of pull yourself back out a little bit, you've hit the well. Not a deep well, just a fountain. Sorry, you've hit the fountain.
Yeah.
That's the words I'm looking for. You've hit the fountain. Avon, I'm going to give you a turn at this point.
Okay.
They'll be 5 feet behind me. So right here. Be 30 feet.
I was gonna use my whole action to move double.
Okay,
I'm just thinking where.
that would
Go for it.
be right about there.
I think you'd be 5 feet behind him, actually. I think that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yep, right here.
All right, now in my turn.
All right. And Meyer.
Hello.
Still screaming. Give
Yes,
me another
there's.
give me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay.
We're seeing if you can't get her under control. All right, she is inconsolable, or he, or the entity that you have not had many conversations with at this point is just screaming, and it's it's like migraine to 100, right? Just splitting and almost tearing at your eyes, almost wanting to get out. Yeah, I can't help you on that. So I will let you play that out how you will. Just know that it's difficult at this point to merely exist as it's trying to claw its way out of you.
Cool.
You've rolled a lot of at once.
Yeah,
Let's get them all out of the way now.
So yeah, that's not possible. This will be my existence for the entirety of the campaign. My dumbass is gonna do this. Why is it rolling? You don't need to roll for that.
Well, it's just putting it in the deal, telling us. It's the same as if you're
Whether
trying
it's
to
a
attach a bob.
rock or
Yeah.
something that I'm holding on to, whatever the case may be, she's just gonna make it light. It's too fucking dark. Or someone screaming. She doesn't know what's going on. She's gonna be stupid and make herself a beacon.
All right. Where would you on you?
Yeah, she'll pick up a rock or something and cast it on the rock so she's holding it.
Okay. I will do that for you now, and that is 20 feet.
Yep.
All right, give me one quick second to get that done for you. That is bright light at 20 feet or dim light at 20 feet?
I
know it just says
bright light at 20 feet, and a dim light for an additional 20.
And dim light for. All right, update that token. You have light.
Yep,
Sweet.
you are a beacon.
You are in fact a beacon. Now,
there's no way she's thinking clearly, so she's just going to make herself blatantly obvious.
You know, that's very much so in character. Now, Reuben, unfortunately, your stealth check has failed. Sanzin, unfortunately, you hit the fountain and made a splash. So I did not even have you roll that stealth check, as you were not thinking about this.
Oh yeah, I'm not stealthy at all right now.
Now, fortunately for you, now, are you within that light actually, Alan?
Yeah, I'm within it.
You're within the light. All right. As the chanting has stopped, both women will actually come kind of look at each other, and they will actually both move down to stand side by side. Lady Kalanoth will actually look at you, Reuben. Actually, no. We'll actually look at Sanzin and give a very kind of raise that eyebrow. Like, interesting. I didn't expect someone to come so soon. As Lady Castellaner here will actually look at you, Reuben. I guess you couldn't wait until morning then.
What are you doing up here?
Well, not that it's any of your business, but we're praying.
In the middle of the night.
She's gonna hear it in her head. I very much doubt that.
Who are you singing that to? Castellaner?
Whoever's talking right now.
So Castellaner is talking to Reuben. Kalanoth looked at you to basically say, I did not expect one to come so soon.
Whoever was saying we're here to pray.
Got it. All right. You know, that is the second time that I've heard that in my head. You know, you can just speak to me normally.
What god are you praying to?
So everybody is fairly focused on her. Reuben, actually everybody, because at this point all of you can see her, yes?
Just barely.
All right. Can everybody see the statue behind?
Yes.
No.
You cannot see the statue from behind. Too dark for you?
It's too dark.
I mean, there should be light. Is there not light?
There's a fire. There's a fire right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the statue. Yeah, the statue is from what you saw earlier, Reuven. The statue is actually the goddess Stasa holding a bowl, and the bowl is actually is acting as a brazier, right, for this fire, for this light. So that's what you guys are actually seeing right. I need everybody to give me a perception check, please.
I did not one.
Yay.
Reuven and Avon, I now need a religion check from both of you, please. Reuven, with advantage for you.
Not disadvantage.
You have disadvantage on religion?
I almost rolled it at disadvantage.
All right. So Avon, what you actually see at this point is you saw the statue, but the statue didn't necessarily move, but it, like, the face almost warped for a split second. Like it seemed to warp ever so slightly into another, and you didn't quite make out what it was. Reuven, with that perception check, you know, or not with the religion check of 15, you haven't experienced this. No, yeah, you haven't experienced this, but not just a split second for you. The entire face changes, the body changes. Almost like there is an illusion of sorts on this statue itself, right? That you're able to see. Now, you saw that statue earlier. You saw it. You know that it is a permanent structure. The entire time that you were looking at it, you did not see any kind of illusion happening. But the whole thing almost morphed, and it feels very, very off to you.
Okay. Not quite sure what to do with that.
And you wouldn't. I didn't give you all the props that gleamed, but with a 15, you, like, your character wouldn't know what to do with that either, right? He's seeing it, and that's not normal, right? But you don't know what it is. It'd be like me dropping you into a magic realm, right? You wouldn't know what to do with magic the first time you saw it either.
Yeah.
Now, going back to the who are you praying to, Castellana is just going to turn back around. Well, and she's going to gesture. Lady Thassa, of course. Why would we pray to anyone else?
That's not Lady Thassa.
Of course it is. Can you not see?
I can see there's something wrong with that statue.
Lady Kalanath is going to take a step towards you. Now, I do believe that there is no reason for any of you here to be questioning my lady. I would appreciate it if you left. Now, I'm not sure where you came from. She was nice enough to give you a room. Now, all of you can go ahead and leave. You're being rather bad guests to this town.
Am I still being pulled towards them?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Not nearly as hard as you were.
Okay. Feel free to move me as you will.
Yep.
During this.
It's the same kind of urge that you had earlier, but it's not enough to force you to move. Like, basically, when they stop chanting, you stop getting that, like, forceful.
I mean, we were asked to figure out what the noise and light was over here at night.
Well, if we would like to pray, there's nothing against praying. Is that a problem for you?
Then are we not allowed to join?
Well, as it turns out, Castellaner's still standing there. If you would like to join, this one here, as she kind of points down to Sanson, please, by all means, join us.
Absolutely. He'll
Good.
start moving
I
slowly.
need a wisdom saving throw from you at disadvantage, please.
Go for it. Hell yeah. I'm also going to be casting a spell. At disadvantage. Let's go.
Let's go.
What?
15.
Can't get any better than that disadvantage.
Always at disadvantage. That's what it's telling us.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw DC was 14.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
nice job.
Let's
She
go.
did try to charm you.
That's neat.
You are fully aware that the words that she was speaking were not quite natural.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Hello, lady. I would like to cast Detect Thoughts on these two people.
How many? Just
It's a
is it? I think it's just one person, right?
no,
If
it's
you
like
upcast it.
If what?
hold on, let me
I'm pretty sure Tech Thoughts can be upcasted and target multiple people.
concentration, range area, self, anyone
On any
within
one creature that you can see within 30 feet of
30
you.
feet.
If the creature
Yep.
you choose has intelligence 3 or lower, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, if I could only choose one, it's gonna be not the mayor. It's gonna be the evil
I
lady.
think he's right. I think you can upcast it to be able to do two. Is that correct or no?
No, it's not. I double checked. It's not. It's just
It's
one.
not.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just one. All right. Who would you like to detect thoughts on?
The evil lady that tried to charm me.
The all right, Kalinoff.
Yes.
What is it? Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, wisdom 16.
Ooh, you getting lucky today, boy. All right, saving throw. You are getting lucky. With that 3, the thoughts that you see, I guess, how would you like for me to describe the thoughts? Words, images, what? How do you see these? How do you see these thoughts play out in your? How does
So
Sanson think? Right? Does he think in pictures? Does he think in words?
Probably starting off like when he just gets into the surface thoughts, it's just like words and voices, like speaking.
Okay, so words.
Yep.
So the words that you specifically see, like that kind of cross your mind, is I did not expect an undead to be here so soon. And then it's you hear a name, very specifically. Amnesu.
You want to spell that for me? For my notes.
Amnesu. Let me make sure that I'm spelling this correctly. Amnizu.
See you. Okay, cool.
Amnesu. I guess praying to Amnesu was the right call.
And is that like a known god at all, or?
So the thoughts, the name is not known to you.
Okay.
But since you are detecting her thoughts and she is thinking of Amnesu, Amnesu is not of this particular world.
Well, that's not good at all.
It's not a name that any of your characters would recognize, right? Especially not you, and you're the one detecting the thoughts, right? But that's the words that have kind of gone through her mind, right? Is, you know, didn't expect you to be here so soon, or an undead to be here so soon, and Amnesu being the right god to be praying to. What you would like to do with that is your choice.
I'm essentially going to be broadcasting the things that I am seeing, hearing to Elwyn telepathically. So he's just hearing my voice kind of like regurgitate all of these things.
Okay. And I'm guessing that was the
Interesting.
like talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna keep maintaining this and just like looking at her, just standing my ground currently.
Gotcha.
You're staring
And
awkwardly like you did with the bread man.
That's right. That's right, bread man.
Please, come up here and join us. That's actually coming from Castellan. As you get closer, that pull is coming from Kalanoth that you felt earlier. Since you were that close at this point in time, it's coming from her.
Interesting. I'm going to turn to what, Amelia or Emily? This
Amalia.
lady. Yeah, that's the name I'm looking for. I'm bad at names.
Here, I'll do this for you guys. Hovered over.
Yeah. Names.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's just gonna turn and look to her and say, "What specifically are you praying for?"
Well, you can pray for anything that you would like, please.
That's not what I asked. I asked, "What are you praying for?"
Well, my husband's safe return, of course.
I find it quite strange that you haven't sent anyone to look for him. Why might that be?
I have no reason to believe that there's anything wrong. He went to the capital.
It seems your townsfolk say he's missing. That would bring up some concern, I would think.
He's been gone for slightly longer than expected. But, I mean, are you telling me you've never taken a trip and decided to stay an extra day or two?
I would assume he would send word to you if you planned on having an extended leave.
All right, this is going to be a two-parter. Kalanoth is going to turn to look at you. Didn't I hear you all say earlier that the roads are closed? There's no reason for him not to be here. Now, because you're still maintaining your detect thoughts at this point.
Yeah.
All right. The thoughts are not matching the words that are coming out of her. Right? The thoughts that are coming out of her mouth is, I'm glad that bastard's dead.
I was gonna say everything that I'm hearing. You also wait. I think I might be out of range.
Well,
Yes.
as seeing as you moved up, I would have moved up with you.
Okay.
So I would have moved up a little bit just to keep within range of you.
Yeah. So essentially, I'm broadcasting
I would
to
have
you.
moved up to here.
Okay. Don't trip in the fountain like I did.
I would move to there.
And actually, was one. I didn't even know Evan was there. Is Meyer? Are you
Maybe.
still like? Oh yeah, Avon.
Meyer can also move forward if she so chooses.
Boop.
You guys have all been having these conversations.
So hearing that come from him, being that message coming back to me, and hearing the words that she's saying, I too will actually begin casting a spell.
Essentially, anybody that is within 60 feet will hear my voice kind of like repeating that in the back of their head.
I'm not within
Reuben's
60
also
feet,
up
am
here.
I?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. What the fuck
Yeah,
is
all
that?
of you. Shit! You said
Don't-
anyone.
Oh god.
Any of our party members.
Okay.
Not these.
Clarifying.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna. That's gonna backfire. Yeah, just our party members.
Okay.
Thanks for keeping
Clarifying.
me honest. Yes, yes,
Just
yes.
clarifying.
I don't know if Reuven would hear it because I don't have line of sight. Like I don't know where he's at, so I don't think he would hear it.
Well, so she's spoken in that direction, so you know someone's over there. Lady Kalinoth is actually going to take another step forward and give me a perception check that may lead into an Arcana check. Sanson, please.
You got it.
And then I guess we'll get to my spell here in a minute.
Yes, we will. Right after this. All right, 16. It is not coming. The pull is not coming from her. It's coming from her hands, which is holding a couple of torn out pages. Now, give me an Arcana check. Yeah, the entire time having someone scream in your brain. All right, you do not know what it is that is drawing you to these pages.
Fair enough.
But it is the pages and not her that are drawing you in. Now, you were casting a spell.
I was.
What is that spell?
Both of them need to make a wisdom saving throw first.
Both of them are making wisdom saving throws.
Yep.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going to
I will make the wisdom saving
I'm
throws,
going
but
to
what are you
command
doing?
them. DC 15.
Okay. You said wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Neither one of them passed.
Well, then I am going to tell them to grovel before us
Oh.
as they go. So now make them go prone.
I will let them both go prone. I will have them both go prone. And with that, I'm going to tell you to take a break.
Yeah, break time.
As we will re-roll for initiatives.
Okay.
As both of them have hit that deck. Go ahead and take about a 5-minute break as we are going to start. As both of them have hit the ground or have hit their knees.
Oh, are we re-rolling initiative?
Yes.
Sorry, my brain keeps shutting off.
It's okay.
Well,
I got the same.
There is somebody screaming. There is somebody screaming in your.
Yeah, there's someone screaming in my brain.
So it does make sense that your brain is shutting off. You are no longer at disadvantage.
Me?
Yeah, as the chanting has
fuck.
stopped. As the chanting has stopped.
Well, I still got a 5 because that was the first roll.
Okay.
So there's no longer screaming?
There is not screaming, but just kind of like if you got really hurt, you know, that heavy breathing that's just like, oh god, thank god it's over.
In my brain. Cool. This is fine.
So for the rest of you hanging out with me, how's things going? Nobody's really been saying anything.
Nobody wants to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to me.
I don't want to talk to me, but I gotta deal with me every fucking day.
Imagine having to deal with me 24/7. So you got anything fun planned?
Deadlands continuation on Friday.
Deadlands continuation on Friday. Very nice. Very nice. I don't understand the system at all, but very
Yeah, we haven't really been explaining it super well, but
All right.
I guess I can kind of advertise this a little bit. I am after we got to play I got to play Thor on Saturday. I really got to thinking that I would really like to have a Marvel campaign. D&D Marvel. So it's going to be a little bit different, I think, if we go down that road. That as a DM, I will allow it only if you can flavor it to your Marvel character.
allow what?
Have you ever looked at Mutants and Masterminds? That's what I usually use for superhero stuff.
I have not, but
it's a D20 system, and everything's just done through a D20. It makes it, as long as you get that part down, it makes it kind of simple.
Kind of easy.
Yeah, building the character is the most complicated part of it, but it's only because you can literally do whatever you want.
Yep. This is a pretty interesting system.
I also have those books if you need them.
I may look into that. I don't want it to interfere with this one or this game at all, but I am thinking about trying to do that. And realistically, what it's going to be, and most likely, is heroes. After the snap, right? Instead of the snap it's Marvel, right? We'll just call it the snap.
We're going to talk about that, huh?
Instead of individual people all disappearing, the heroes themselves have disappeared, right? So you can be the son of one of the heroes, right, to take up that mantle. You can be the kid from what is it, Iron Man 2 or Iron Man 3, right?
Talking about Iron
I think
Lad?
it's 3.
Yeah.
Right? You can be the kid. You can make your character, right? I'm not gonna tell you that you have to play as this particular Marvel superhero. You are taking up the mantle, right? And no, I wouldn't picture that anybody. You for lack of a better term, you're playing as the Inhumans. So that's, I don't know if you guys how versed in Marvel.
Ew, you're telling me I'm a knockoff X-Man?
You are an Inhuman, yes. So, you're the Inhumans from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know if any of you ever watched that, right?
So join our Discord to find out more details about this.
Hey, right.
Good job, Dev. Good promotions.
I mean, legitimately, if anybody is actually interested, not to well, it's our Discord. This is our damn stream, so fuck it, right?
How dare you self-promote on your own stream?
How dare I? Join our Discord, actually. For if I'll put that information out to gauge who would actually even want to play that, right? If we get enough players, maybe we go down that road in a modern day non-fantasy setting, just Marvel, right? Play as a superhero, get to do some fun stuff, battle,
And
I
maybe
do
we'll
think
stream
that
it.
one. We're if I'm doing it, we're streaming it. If I'm doing it, we're streaming it.
I know. So I'm already playing. So.
Yeah, you're kind of gonna have to. I mean, technically, I could probably set everything up on my other stream computer, but so yeah, we'll I'll post the information there. If you're in the Discord and you want to play, let us know. We can kind of go down that direction. We can go down that rabbit hole. It'll be probably less RP heavy, more battle. I mean, it's Marvel. It's going to be lots of battle, and we'll throw in some RP as the secondary as opposed to this, which is more RP, less battle.
Don't forget, we do other community games.
We do,
as
in
well.
fact.
We had one on Saturday.
We did. So if anybody's actually interested, drop a follow in here, please. Join our Discord. We're 11 followers away from actually making it to affiliate. We'll get there one day. One day. All right. Is everybody back?
Yep.
Yeah.
All
nope,
right.
I'm dead.
Then in which case we will start our turn orders, and we will do it this way.
Oh, did you roll for me?
Did I roll for you?
Yeah.
I did not roll for you. Roll again.
Was he supposed to?
for me.
No, just my number's on there. I didn't roll.
Your number was on there from so go ahead and roll for me again, as this is technically a new initiative turn order. I just didn't clear the last one. 6. Look at you go.
I like my other turn order better.
What is your I got it. Okay. Starting at the top of the list. Avon.
I'm surprised I got top of the list. All right. Is
You
this
got a dirty 20.
fountain in front of me? Is that like solid, or is it like a pillar?
So, I would say it's probably about 1.5 feet off the ground, right? The rim around it is about 1.5 feet off the ground, and then in the center there is a large dais that comes up and then just kind of sprouts out from there. So
Okay.
effectively, yes, there is a pillar, damn near a pillar, right in the middle of this.
Okay, I'll just go around it. I'll move here. I will draw my sword and a dagger, but how wish you with me? So that's at 5, 10, 15, 20, 30?
So
Or
where
25.
are you at?
I am right here.
So you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
No.
30, and then
I'm the one you just said 30 on.
yeah, you just moved there for your
Yeah,
normal,
yeah.
right?
How far is Aresi from me?
So she would be
25? Okay.
25 feet.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at her.
All right, go for it. It is at disadvantage because she is on the ground, and this is a ranged attack.
Oh, she's laying down?
Yeah.
Don't
They're
move,
both
Brian.
prone.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, my turn.
Very well. All right, Amelia, having hit the ground, will actually use half of her movement to stand her ass back up. Now she stands up. Why is no one in my town? How does she want to put this? I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. It's completely went away. Why does no one in my town ever listen to me? As
I believe this is a dexterity saving throw.
I believe you are right. As everyone, I need Avon, Alwyn, and Meyer to give me dex saving throws, please. You are no longer at disadvantage.
I like these 6s tonight.
All of you failed with a DC of 14.
That was brutal.
That was very, very brutal. As you all take 26 points of fire damage as she will cast Fireball. As she hits it, that will be the end of her turn. Reuven.
All right. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on Arisi.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm gonna take a shot at her, even though I know it's gonna be a disadvantage.
It is in fact a disadvantage.
Ugh.
An 11?
Yeah.
An 11 will not hit, unfortunately.
And then I'm gonna take a shot at Malia for the other one.
Very well. A 25 will most definitely hit. She will take all 8 points of that piercing damage as it comes flying in, nailing her in the shoulder. I will
Okay.
also, just so that you're fully aware, because of where you are standing, right? So you are standing kind of like at a, like this is raised, right? This is about 5 feet up, okay?
Yeah.
So you're easily able to see this, but you are getting about half cover where you are standing.
Okay.
So just so that you guys are aware, we are playing cover in this.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then have little dragon move up a little bit.
Bite her ankles. Bite her ankles.
Right? And that'll
She's
be the end of my
prone.
turn.
Bite her ankles.
Got it. All right. Sanson.
I'm gonna move down here and then ready in action for when Arisi stands up.
All right. I don't believe she actually. That's a bit surprising. Okay.
Huh?
Fine with me.
What?
She can't attack you, or she can't attack you because she has no melee attacks to try to attack you.
Oops.
All she's got is book pages. I was
got
paying
book pages.
attention.
All right. So you're ready in action. You said.
Correct.
What is your action?
I'm going to twin a guiding bolt.
All right. I do believe twin has to be 2 separate targets.
Yep. They're
Alright.
both within range of each other.
Very well. All right. Well, is there anything else you would like to do on that?
I still got a bonus action, right? Yeah.
Technically, yes. And wait, is twinning a bonus action?
I don't believe so. It's just meta magic. Let me check.
What were you asking about, Twin?
Is it a bonus action or is it just meta magic that
You just
kinda
cast
can do?
your
Yeah.
spells. It just takes your meta magic.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfectly fine with me. Then
Yeah,
yes,
tw-
you can have your bonus
wait.
action.
I was gonna say if I was quickening, that does take a bonus action, but twinning does not.
Quickening turns your action.
Or yeah, it
bonus
turns it into
action.
but yeah. Oh shit. I am going to give Bardic Inspiration to Elwyn.
Thanks. What is that, a D4?
D6, I
Okay, you're
believe.
D6.
Yep,
Very
D6.
well.
Sweet.
Very well. All right. Well, it is her turn at that point. She is going to stand up. So go ahead and that triggers your action.
Hell yeah. Alright. Let me see my spells.
Which one are you aiming at first?
I'm doing Arisi first.
Reese. All right. A 16 will hit.
Alright. "21 radiant damage."
21 radiant damage. All right. All right, and then go ahead and do your other.
Yeah, that was doing that to me on Saturday.
No idea what you're talking about.
When you hit
Oh
the
no! That's not good at all.
Woo, buddy.
button. Let's go.
All right, roll your damages. So, 6d6 right out the bat.
Yep.
Just give me the DTD, man. You ain't even got to roll at this point. Right out the bat, if you're doing 36 damage.
I don't want to kill her is the problem.
You can do non-lethal technically.
With magic?
I don't think you can do it magic.
Yeah, non-lethal magic doesn't really work out
Ah,
so
well,
well.
fuck her.
Light
man.
streaks out towards the creature. Radiant damage, 46 radiant damage. The next attack roll made against the target. Thanks.
Like, am I just gonna kill her outright, or is she gonna like go into? Is it possible for her to like make death saving throws?
We will see.
Okay, all right. So I'll roll my damage. Low rolls, low rolls. So 19 on the damage roll.
Plus 36.
All right.
Yep.
19 plus 36. Let me do a quick calculation here.
45.
You say the next person has advantage on her?
Everybody has advantage on melee attacks against her until my next turn.
Sweet.
All right.
By the way.
Amalia goes down.
Cool. I hope I didn't kill her.
Hold on a second. I gotta do this here. I'm running numbers. 36 right off the bat, plus another 19, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Amalia goes down.
Cool.
That is what you are able to see. Amalia has gone down.
All right, that's me.
Very well. All right. Well, that is the end of your turn. Jesus Christ. This is all happening extremely fast. I gotta decide what I actually want to do here.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What?
Avon, did you take your damage? What was the damage from earlier from that fireball? 26.
Yes.
Leave you at that hell. Where do you all stand?
Does she look like she's fireballing again?
I think the
She's
mayor.
not fireballing.
I think the mayor was the one that fireballed.
Mayor is the one that fireballed, yeah.
Yeah.
She is not fireballing.
Or the mayor-
However, you have just killed, or you have just taken out Castellaner. Amalia. Well, if we're doing it like this, she will begin casting a spell.
Counterspell.
I wish.
All right.
I wish I had counterspell.
I do.
I don't.
You do actually have counterspell.
I actually have counterspell.
All
What's
right.
the range on it?
I have
60
a
feet.
number
There you go.
as far as level. What level are you casting counterspell?
I don't know, what level can I cast at? A third? I think third is the highest I can go, so.
Yep, at higher levels when you cast a spell of the 4th level or higher. Okay, so
So if it's not higher than that spell, it's just gonna have to roll for it.
yeah, that's basically that. Well, so actually no. So the way I do Cap's version of counterspell, which is a little bit different, and I know that we have not said
House
this
ruling
earlier.
mid cast. Okay.
What's up?
I said house ruling mid cast. Okay, let's go.
Only because we have
Fine.
only because of only counterspell. So we can. I will give you a choice for this one in particular. Counterspells, you attempt to interrupt a creature in the process. A creature is casting a spell of 3rd lower level. The spell fails, has no attack. If it is casting 4th or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. I will give you that choice, or, and this is how we'll continue it on in the future, right? Is basically D20 roll off. The higher, if you guys are meeting this, if you guys are casting it at the same level, then it's just straight D20s. If it is not, right, and then you can cancel it completely out, right? If it is not, and say that she has 2 higher, then she would get a +2 to that D20 roll. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yep.
So I will give you your option, since we hadn't talked about this before. I will give you your option. You can do it the way that it's written right now, and then do the other in the future, or we can just do it off of that version now if you would like. It is your choice.
I want to do it as written.
As written. All right.
Because that is a much higher chance of me actually succeeding.
Okay. It is over a 4th level spell.
Okay, so then I have to roll, or
Yeah, the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Your DC is a 16.
we will see. D20. Boop. Can I add inspiration to that?
You can.
Alright, I'm gonna add a D6 because I got that from Clark earlier. There you go.
19. Very good. You can scratch that card off your list. And I don't think Clark's still around, but you can tell Clark that he probably just saved half the party. As Arisi brings out and you see lightning forming in her hands, you reach out to stop. The screaming and the panting goes away just as focus hits, and you see the spell just dissipate in her hands and a look of shock on her face as she looks down, not understanding what just happened. Now,
And Myers just go, oh, that was cool.
Sanzin, you at this point you're still concentrating on your mind reading, yes?
You're muted, babe.
Oops. It's only got a minute duration, so I think it's probably over by now.
Nope. No, I would still say that you're probably still good.
Okay.
As she looks down in confusion, she's going to think to herself, Amnesu, don't fail me now. And unfortunately, that is the only thing that she can do. You have successfully counterspelled.
Yeah.
Which brings us to Alan.
Alright, well, seeing as the lightning just flashed in her hand and then dissipated, you'll see Alwyn run 30 feet, and then as he's running that last 5 feet next to you, you're just gonna see him flash into mist as he moves up right next to her. And as he reappears, you'll see his sword swinging down. He used Misty Step to get the extra feet up there to catch up.
Okay, go ahead.
And this is at advantage.
Correct.
Yeah.
Guiding bolt.
22 to hit the first hit for the first hit.
22 will most definitely hit.
And then for the second hit, because I'm gonna hit her with both hits. 22. Let's see if we get. Let's go.
Also hits.
And Sherlene is also going to use Infused Strike.
Okay.
Well, these
So it's
you already
another
knew that.
1d6.
Okay. So here is the first hit, and then both of them are gonna have a level 1 smite on them already beforehand, because she did just fuck us up and piss me off.
I get it.
That's the first hit.
Just give it. Just add all the damage and just give me the damage once you're done adding.
Yep. And you said 1d6?
Yeah.
And that's only on one hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be on the first hit. Now add all those dice up.
33, 36.
52? With the 2 extra dice for the critical? Plus another D8.
Crit?
Yeah, I critted on that second hit.
Oh, you did.
So it's going to be another D8 plus on top, so it's 60 points of damage.
So it's another 8 on top of that.
Yeah, it's 52 plus 8 for the weapon die of radiant
She
damage.
is not looking hot at all, but she is still standing.
That's action, movement, bonus action. Yep. That's it.
Okay. Meyer.
Hello.
You successfully saved half of the party. The woman the woman that is still standing is completely and utterly messed up. The other one is down.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast because I'm a warlock.
Very well.
Just don't hit me in the back.
Don't forget you get 2 rays.
Yeah, I was about to say 2. So roll twice. Wow. Oh no, there it goes. First one hit, second one busted. Let's go. I hit somebody in the back.
All right, roll me.
Hold on.
2 sets of
Oh yeah,
damage.
it's not melee. Never mind.
All right, the
I
first
didn't
set.
only roll 1 damage. That's weird.
The first set you rolled a 2 plus 4, 6 points worth of damage.
Yep.
All right, and then the other one.
It's gonna roll like super fucking high. Yep, there we go.
10
I'm
points
assuming
of
I'm
force
taking
damage.
10.
Alan, you will take the 10 points of damage, as she is yet to fully
Master
recognize
Hunter.
how she is able to do this, but she fires off 2 in rapid concessions.
As I take that blast to the back, I turn around and like, what the fuck?
Sorry.
However, having had only 1 HP left after Alwyn's attack.
Ha!
Give me that DTD as you, on the first round, successfully taken her down.
Yeah, so as has been seen in the first time she did this, there's just a dark purple light that comes from her hands after she tries really hard to think to whatever voice or spirit is in her head right now and asking it to help her do it again. And she got a little too excited after she made impact in the first one that she changed aim and fucked up. But yeah, it worked.
Very well.
I'm bad at describing things.
As this bolt hits Arisi, she'll fling back, she'll hit the ground, and while she is on all four, to everyone, she will actually scream out for Amnesu. As she falls and hits she will fall and hit the ground. You will be out of turn order. We are out of combat.
I would like to cast Spare the Dying on the mayor's wife.
And I will immediately heal myself.
Alright. So go ahead and give me Sanzin. Go ahead and give me Spare the Dying. Alwyn, go ahead and heal what you want to heal for.
Yep.
Amalia was still breathing. If you had hit 4 points more, she would have been dead outright.
Oh man, not even close, baby.
I will use my last point of lay on hands to heal her. After his spare dying.
So she's stable.
Okay.
She's stable. She's stable. His spear of the dying does stabilize the construct. So, or the not construct, the woman.
She's a construct?
Oh, no. I looked down and I read construct on his spell. Not actually construct. Now, for the rest of you, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk over and examine the pages or the book, whatever it was she had.
Describe to me what you're doing.
I'm gonna look at them, see if I can figure out what they are. Not quite gonna pick them up, but just kind of, I guess, push them around where they were laying.
What languages do you read?
Oh,
you said you were pushing them around. All right, you said it.
Uh-oh.
You said it. I didn't say it. You said it. The moment your foot, hand, or anything of the sort touches the pages, I need...
Time to be possessed, boy!
Got it. No.
You about to get wrecked, son.
Con saving throws for everyone within 20 feet of this woman. You are just out of range.
Oh, bogus. Yeah, I am definitely getting possessed. Or blasted.
I got inspiration. I'm using my inspiration on this one. I have a D6 and a D4.
We will not discuss the only way to have actually gotten away out of that, but... Alright, so you got an 11, Samson has an 8.
I'm still working on it. Hang on.
I was gonna say, I got stuff for this.
And Reuven has a 2.
I have a 12.
So that was the
Not
one from
9.
earlier, and I'm guessing that was a card.
9.
Alan?
Oh, sorry. 9, 10, 11, 13. Yeah, I have a card and the Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
So I have a 13.
I'm gonna use my favored by the gods. I get to roll a 2d4 and add it. Add 6 to my 8.
Who got less than a 14?
Hey,
God.
14 exactly.
God.
Did you get less than 14? Alan?
Yep.
Reuven, what about you?
Yep. I had a nat 1.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, you had a nat 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. What about your dragon here? Did you roll for her?
It doesn't say anything about saving throws other than Dex and Wisdom, so I'm not sure.
I put it in. So if you actually double click on her, or I can do it if you want me to. You can click directly on her. I put it in. I did the work for you.
This is where I needed that one more level in Paladin.
Oh, she's fine.
Charlene is fine.
I get a nat 1 for me and then a nat 20 for the dragon. That's...
Reuven, I like you. You were entirely too close to these pages. As you hit this, the pages themselves burst out in a poisonous, in poison, we'll call it poison shrapnel at this point. Reuven, you get blasted back. We're actually going to knock you out. You are down as... That's 5d8. That's 40 plus 27.
I'm dead then.
That doesn't outright. I want to kill you?
I got 39 hit points.
Well, so... What is
You
that?
need
Has to do your total
78.
hit points
40
negatively.
plus 27.
78 total is what it needs to be.
So he's not outright dead, he's just down.
It's not an outright kill, but you are down. With that nat 1, you are down.
Also, did you roll for Amalia?
Molly is... Oh, shit.
Yeah, just trying to keep you honest, buddy.
I
This
did
is
not
your-
realize that Amalia was there.
F.
Oh, fuck.
Well, we can genuinely say that Molly got
You
murdered by a
tried.
cultist.
She nat 20'd.
Hey,
Thank
baby!
She nat 20'd.
she
I don't know
nat
how, but she nat 20'd.
Oh, thank
Her
God.
unconscious ass is more has
Doesn't
more
she just
vigor,
only take
control.
half, then?
Not with a nat 20. With a nat 20, she doesn't take any.
Okay.
However, she is still within this poisonous gas range.
Yeah, I would like to move her out of said poison gas range.
You go ahead and give... Yeah.
So who's unconscious?
Reuven.
So Reuven is unconscious at this point, so I will...
How far is he
let
from
you
me?
move her
So
out.
is he gonna be like right here?
So you guys can't actually see him at this point. All you know is that he flew in that direction.
Okay.
I will cast dancing lights in the direction where he flew off.
Alright, go ahead.
Dancing lights. Boop boop boop.
I'm glad I healed myself. Shit.
What are you doing while he's doing that? Alwyn, what are you doing?
I would assume that I saw him run that fall lie that direction, right?
You would have known that he went in that direction, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna move that direction. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, you'll be able to see him.
and then
Even
I,
within the dark, you'll be able to see him.
and then I will put that 1 point of lay on hands on him to stabilize him. Bring him
Alright,
back
he will
from the
have
brink.
1 point. He's not looking hot, but he's not dead.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
And then yeah, I guess I'm gonna touch myself on the shoulder,
What?
and yep, I'm gonna touch myself on the shoulder and heal myself for.
You cannot pause mid-sentence with that kind of a statement.
Yes, I can. I'm gonna heal myself using my feet for spell slot.
I'm gonna
All
touch
right.
myself using my feet.
Heal myself for 15 points of healing.
We are at 3 hours, which is about what I said I wanted this session to be. How the man heals himself is his own business.
You're
She got plot armor.
damn right.
I let the dice decide. The dice decided that she was going to live. The dice decided that she was going to live. All right. For the remainder of you, is there anything else that you would like to do currently before we wrap up for the night? We can pick up right where we left off. I'll be honest. I didn't expect for anybody to not want on this, but I had a plan for those pages. You touched them.
Sorry, I was like calculating all of my stuff because I have poison resistance. I remembered, so.
Oh, you have poison resistance. All right.
I
So
just-
then, instead of 27 points of damage, you would have taken 14 points of damage.
Well, I
So
made
you-
the save too, so it'd be half of the. So it'd be 14 and then half of 14. Yep. Is Reuven okay? What's happening over there? I zoned out because I was doing math.
Reuven is alive. Alwyn had given him 1 point of health.
Yeah,
Cool.
I was planning on medicining people. Like just actual medicine. Spells if we had to, but actual medicine. Instead of just burning spell slots on booping ourselves.
Oh, I
That's
didn't burn any spell slots yet, other than battle.
Yeah, the 1 point of health that he gave, I think, is healing or lay on hands, right?
Yeah, lay on hands.
Yeah, I don't need anything. I had uncanny dodge. I took half of the fireball.
Okay. Half of the fireball or half of the?
I have the fireball. I wasn't in the gas.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay.
So you guys can use your heals on everyone else.
Party's not looking so great. However, to wrap up the night, I will give you all level 6.
Oh, thank God.
Let's go.
I will give
Wait,
all of
is
you
it
level
like
6.
video game rules? When you level up, you have full health?
It is not like video game rules. But I will give you all level 6. The battle that you had earlier and this one, this was actually the 2 people you took down were fairly high level. So I think that there's definitely more than enough experience there to kind of start to get into your own powers, as it were. For those of you who have powers, for those other ones of you, you're learning more. Reuven, your brush of death is, we'll just call you a Saiyan.
Okay.
You've grown stronger.
You've gotten stronger.
The only thing I would like to do, I'll drag Amalia like over where everybody's congregating at and tie her up for right now.
I now have a permanent 10-foot aura around me.
Nice.
We'll get all that for tomorrow.
Yeah, you and I will work on that later.
Or for next Monday. For tonight, we will pick up the same way that we did from the last one, or from the last battle that we had, where you guys can continue on right from where we're leaving off. But I do want to go ahead and wrap up the night. I appreciate everybody for hanging out and having a chat with us. I do appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. For the rest of you, I appreciate you guys showing up. I appreciate you guys playing. Some nice little RP. Yes, I'm fully aware that everybody was kind of aware that, this grew, like something was off, right? But we let the dice choose. So
No, it's just a pretty lady. It's fine.
it's a pretty lady. Now we are gonna go ahead and raid. If you want to go ahead and put on the just kind of the stream ending screen, We'll go ahead and wrap this up.
All right.
As far as a raid, actually raid since they